Let's do that one more time, guys. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Moose Gaming here, and today we are joined by 40 people here on the live chat. So if you guys see the live chat happening somewhere over here, that's because we are actually currently live. But more importantly, we currently have Dasher here in the chat, and Dasher has been very, I would say, generous enough to share the biggest accounts in the earlier kingdoms, KVK1, KVK2 kingdoms. You guys all know who Mango is. Mango, for those of you who are not really interested in the younger kingdoms and what's going on in the younger kingdoms days nowadays, yeah, Mango is actually probably the biggest Kraken that we have seen in the year of 2025. I mean, I've heard some crazy stories where he has sent out so much flux that, like, yeah, it's just unimaginable. And luckily, Dasher was able to share some of his account and his setup on his main account as well as his alt account. And I'm currently in the KVK here at 3879 with Mango's alt, which is actually named Soft Papaya here. And we have another account that is actually, this is Mango's main. That is, I think this means life in Chinese. So luckily, thanks to Dasher, who is actually here on the chat, we're going to showcase both of the accounts as much as we can from things that Dasher has sent me. Because yeah, this is probably the biggest account showcase that we'll have for younger kingdoms that I've ever done in this KVK, guys. That I've ever done for this channel. So yeah, stick around as, yep, we have it here. And we're going to go ahead and start off with Soft Papaya. As you guys know, Soft Papaya is Mango's out. And this account just went through KVK1. And this account is probably in the same stage that I am in. My max level newbie account is in, where we don't really have access to KVK2 account, 2 commanders yet. We have access to them in like 5 days-ish, which should be very soon, as they get released into daily special offer, as well as I think the Wheel of Fortune starting this week might actually have those commanders unlocked, as well as I think MGE. Yeah, MGE for KVK2 commanders will be actually starting off this week. So yeah, this is very fresh. So he doesn't really have those KVK2 crazy commanders, but yeah, everything on those commanders, I'm assuming is going to be knocking my socks off at the very least. So yep, Vasa said, when I grow up, I'll be way like Saw Papaya. Yeah. And Silaka said, W Dasher. Yeah, definitely a big W. Big shout out to Dasher for sharing those great gear for me. I really appreciate it. And Animal RK said, hi, YouTube. Yep. Dasher said, how much did Mango spend on that account? Less than 50K? Are you talking about 500K? Because I think, I think, I think Dasher, or someone told me that Mango has spent more than 500K in the KVK1 and KVK2. So those are, oh, yes, more. Okay, I'm very excited to showcase. But again, let's just go ahead and start off with our alt account, which is Soft Papaya. All right, so let's go ahead and check out his profile first. And right off the bat, guys, he has 150 million power and 4.1 billion kill point, guys. Soft Papaya account, which is Mango's alt account, this guy earned 4.1 billion kill points in KVK1 for his alt, guys. This is absolutely crazy. He killed 398 million units in KVK1. Wow. And as far as what I know, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, I think Kingdom 3879's KVK1 was turned around because of how strong Mango is. Is that correct? I think that's what I've seen, because I did spectate a little bit here and there, but this account was absolutely crazy. And it still is absolutely crazy. Let's go ahead and check out what he has. I'm very excited. And I can also compare this to whatever I have on my main account, right? On my Max Level Newbie account, right? Because I do have some okay gear on this, right? I have full Dragon Breast set with I think all max rolled. No, not all max rolled, but all rolled into Archer statted armor setup, which looks pretty good, right? I have 3.1% extra damage as well as 30+% overall stats and all damage combined. So let's see how much the biggest whale in KVK 1 and 2 has spent and how his setup looks like in both of the accounts that he owns. All right, Tootmos, let's see. All right, right off the bat, already better than mine. Right off the bat, guys, already better than mine. Uh, 4-piece Dragon Breast set with pants and gloves on the Glorious Goddess set. So for those of you who are wondering why he has it set like this, it's because gloves when he gets to Iconic 5, it actually gives you extra buff instead of March speed buff that other pieces actually give you, and hence when you actually take the pants and gloves of the leadership stuff, and you get KVK weapon and KVK helmet later, you can actually rally and garrison with the most optimal setup for archer, as far as what I'm told. So right off the bat, he has much better stuff than I do. 3 pieces critted, that is absolutely crazy. With helmet, chest piece, and pants critted with 10.5% troop health. Oh god, guys. Oh god. Look at the armors. I'll get there. I'll get there, Dasher. And let's see. I am very scared, guys. I am very scared. So I thought my armors were pretty good for KVK 1. No, KVK 2 entrant, right? As we were just about to fight our first fight in KVK 2. But I can only imagine what he has. Let's see. Yo! What? Okay, so how much stats does he have? 33.8% stats without even counting the armors. Without even counting the inscriptions. Wow, okay. And 3.5% extra defense, 3.5% extra attack, 3.5% extra defense, 2.5% extra skill damage, 1% extra all damage, and Spirit to just top it off with 5% extra damage when it has more than 70% rage. What? He maxed out traveling every day. The only thing that he's missing compared to what I have in my main account, which is 4 years old, by the way, is just the special inscriptions. That's it. Man, let me take a look at each and every one of those. Double inscription, 3.5%, 3.4%, 2.2% attack. Absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Spirit, yep, just casually double inscription. 1.8%, 3.4%, almost maxed out cavalry archer defense. Yeah, I don't know how long it took him to get this, but he didn't have long because I know that 79 just came out of KVK 1, and it's been like what, a month since he had actually armors unlocked. Man, double inscriptions just casually like that. Yep. Man, and spiked, of course, spiked. Spiked is very very powerful, but you just have it. You just have it on all the armors. This is actually apparently one of the worst ones because this is actually not double inscriptions. Yeah, there you go. Absolutely crazy. 2.5% attack, 2.7% defense, 1.8% health, and 3.5% extra attack on top of that. And yep, emblem almost maxed out, almost 10%, 9.9% stats with 3.5% extra defense. How much stats does it have? So 33.8% on top of 1, 2, 3. Wait, 33.8%, 30, 44 point. Wait, 33.8%, 44.3% stats, 44.3% stats, guys. Man, absolutely crazy. Didn't he spend 2 million gems refilling everything? Really? He maxed out travel, like as in like he actually maxed out the 150 days travel. Yo, that is crazy. You know what? 44.3% is not done. He deals extra 5% damage on skills, at least on the first skill, and then he does 2.5% extra skill damage from Devious, and obviously 1% extra counter attack damage, and he does 1% just pure all damage from Valiant. And on top of that, I'm assuming that this account is SVIP, so you have the SVIP, the VIP 17, 19 buff that most people don't have. Yeah, this account will have absolute advantage over everyone else. I'll just tell you that straight up. Yo. And that's just one marsh. We just got done with one marsh. This is just our starting point right now? Really? What? It's been about 25 days of armors on Musa on this account, and we'll be improving all the armors before fighting. What? Oh my god. Man, this is absolutely crazy, man. Alright, let's check out Charles Mattel. Oh, casually. Casually have something better than most people have. That actually means infantry. As Hope Cloak, has Eternal Knight, critted an iconic wand, and have two pieces of it, Eternal Empire set, which is really, really good. And Seth's Brutality just critted, yeah. Adela's Amulet, Silent Trial, absolutely crazy already. Man. Yeah, you can just garrison with this too. You can just garrison with this, yeah. Because I know that Mango has a 60% attack. So yeah, you can just garrison with this, man. And although it looks like Mango's account is maining Archer, but no, yeah, you can just garrison with this casually, man. This is crazy. And he has Arch build up for KVK 1, KVK 2. Yeah, Arch, by the way, Arch is better until you get inscriptions on Pitster, right? Because you deal counterattack damage, normal damage, all buffed up by Arch, right? So for those of you who don't know, Arch is actually better until you get full pincer set with Toppler and Demolisher. Unless you have Toppler and Demolisher, Arch is better, and he knows exactly that. Either Dasher knows it or Mango knows it. Man, this is crazy. Okay, and yep, 30 plus 31, 30, 31, 30, 32.4% stats with Infamy, so 3.5% extra, obviously. Sentries give you garrison damage taken reduction. Yep. Very, 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 very well garrisoned right there. Yeah. VIP 19 plus, so has all that advantage and has 2.5% extra skill damage, obviously, in rage. Yeah. Why not? Because this is Mango's account, right? And extra counterattack damage to make sure that you don't want to even think about swarming this. Man, this is absolutely crazy. And that's not even Mango's main on this account. Oh, you have another infantry account? Of course. You have another infantry march. There you go. Wow. Thinking about garrisoning two troops. Two pieces of Eternal Empire right there. Just casually. Yep. And have Hope Cloak and two pieces of the best leadership sets for infantry right there. Hands and boots. We'll be converting ours to pincer once we sort out CJ and pincer. Okay, of course. You guys, you guys have this planned out way better than I could ever imagine. Yeah. Yep. Two pieces of leadership gear. Amazing. That's the best setup that you can have in KVK 1 and 2 because you don't have that many sources that you can actually get help. So yeah, pants and boots are better than having Eternal Knight with leadership because it gives you a lot of health. And especially for garrison because it actually provides troop health, right? So if someone actually starts filling with whatever they have towards the end of the garrison setup, there you go. Troop health would actually work for all of them. And then Windswept Bracers, I'm assuming that he's working on this for the upgrade. And I'm assuming, yeah, Infantry Wedge Formation. There you go. Casualties has something better than what I have on my main archer set that I've poured everything on. Well Clad. Oh, wait, this is what? If we combine Well Clad, this is more than 30% already. And Enduring for dealing more counterattack damage when you get attacked. God, okay. Okay. Yeah, so let's go ahead and move on to Minamoto. Okay, so this is something now. Finally, something that most people can relate to. Minamoto with all credit, which I don't think is something that people would actually relate to be honest. But yeah, all credit cavalry setup, which is really nice, and has wedge formation with fearsome spike guardians. All right, but yeah, this is what you would actually see a normal person in KVK2 running in cavalry. But obviously expertise Minamoto, and yeah, guys. Yeah, absolutely crazy account, especially with that Tutmos, guys. Especially with that Tutmos. Man, if I see Mango rallying, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and send my archers no matter what, because I know that I'm an archer main, but like the fact that you have this in KVK two is absolutely crazy, man. Oh god, I am so jealous of what he has, and especially on the armaments. We're gonna trade so positive with this. If someone's rallying with this setup in KVK two, and Dasher is saying that he's gonna make upgrades to this, he's gonna make upgrades to this. How? How? Are you gonna buy a hunter from somewhere? Or actually, that I think based on the spend level of Mango, what I think is gonna happen is that he's gonna try to hit the pity at the earliest timing possible. So he had the armament equipped for what last 25 days. I'm assuming that you are getting close to getting balance unlocked as well as hitting the pity for the armament for the wedge, the emblem armament for the wedge. What was it called? It's not. Yeah, intrepid. Yeah, having this unlocked. So I'm assuming that maybe before KVK two, that Mango might actually be able to have this on top of balance, which is actually acquirable by recycling. I think 1,000 something legendary armors. But yeah, looking at the spending level of this account, I think this is definitely impossible. Man. Again, big shout out to Dasher for sharing all those setup for Mango's second account or alt account here at 3879. And I can surely join his rallies and garrisons with zero doubt that it's gonna be as good as it can get. That's what a rally and garrison leagues has to provide at the end of the day, right? You guys know my main rally setup is absolutely crazy, but unless you have things like that, people are not gonna join right away, right? Like they're gonna hesitate. Like they're like, oh, what if this guy does something stupid and then like I don't have troops anymore for the rest of the KVK, right? Yeah, like if you have setup like that, if you have setup like this in KVK two, that's when people will join without a doubt, right? That's when people are gonna be like, oh yeah, like I'm definitely gonna join Mango's rally. I'm gonna definitely join Mango's garrison. So yeah, so that was a big showcase of Soft Papaya account. Thank you so much, Dasher, for showing that off. Let's go ahead and move on to the main dish here. Let's go ahead and move on to the main dish. This account at 3842, by the way, that has the Chinese character for life right now, was the one that actually that he spent a lot of money on. I think a lot more money on. And let's go ahead and check out his profile. He has been zeroed down to 89 million power, but at his peak, guys, at his peak, he had 299 million power for a KBK2 account, guys. Wait, let me go ahead and read what Dasher said. We will be converting the Arch to Pincer once we have CJ and CJ and Pincer. Going for every armor to be 3% plus. In KVK2, man, that is crazy. The main Mango account right now is the number one strongest account in all season 2 right now. Really? So this account that I'm looking at right now is the number one strongest account in all KVK season 2? Yo, that is wild. That is wild. What? Really? So I didn't even know. I thought there would be at least one person who has stronger account than this, but okay. But let's take a look at it, guys. Let's take a look at it. Highest power, 299 million power. KVK2, by the way. KVK2. KVK2. Like, most people don't even get to see this number in a season of Conquest. No. Most people don't even see that number. And he has just casually 200 and what, 10 million power? Justified in KVK2. Man, that is absolutely crazy. Yeah, this KVK took 23 million deaths from T5 as well. as the deaths from this account is, yeah. So you took 23 million T5 deaths. This KVK. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. And yep, casually 7.3 billion kill points. Again, this account was made this year. This account has more kill point than I do. Guys, my main account in 2939, who I played for 1300 days, 1311 days, I think. Yeah, this account has more KP than my main account after 2 KVKs, guys. After 2 KVKs. And it's not like my main account is weak or anything. My main account has always been a rally or garrison lead material, but like 7.3 billion kill point, guys, in KVK 2. And the reason why this is even more impressive is because in KVK 1, KVK 2, it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder for you to get kill points because there's a lot of people who are using T4s. So even if you get one kill, it doesn't add up as much as it does for T5 kills, right? So you guys can see that there's only 3 million T5 kills versus 4.2 billion T4 kills, right? 3 billion kill points on T5 versus 4.2 billion kill points on T4. And you guys can see that 426 million T4 kills versus 151 million T5 kills because most people don't really have T5s yet. So it is a lot harder for you to accumulate kill points in KVK 1 and 2. And he has already surpassed my main account. I am so jealous, is what Vasa said. Yes. Me too, man. Me too. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Oh, he has this hidden. That's fine. That's fine. But we can just simply say, hey, he probably has what 300 million kills, most likely, right? Because like, yeah, this is like what 600, 700 million, just casually. So just divide it by 2 because he only went through 2 KVKs, guys. 2 KVK. At least you have better gear and armors, Musa. Hey, on my main account, yes, I do, but he does probably have more VIP than I do. I still need what, like 500k VIP points left on that account. So yeah, at least I have better gear and armors than KVK2 account. Well, we actually don't know that. We actually don't know that. Let's find out though. If it's Mango, I think it might be possible, guys. If it's Mango, I think it might be possible. For Cavs, yeah, for Cavs maybe. Now this account now has done KVK2 twice. Oh really? Okay, so maybe it might be about 200 million, something like that. Yeah, still very, very crazy. Again, like what Dasher said, this is the strongest player in all of KVK2 at this very moment, guys. This is third KVK going into fourth, but I wouldn't be sure about the better armors just yet. Well, let's find out, guys. Let's find out. Looking at YSG, our man YSG. Okay, I have peace of my mind that my my gear and armors are better. But look at that. Critted weapon, dragon breath bow, as well as critted glorious goddess pants, which is really, really good. He has basically all the value equipments maxed out first. The chest piece gives you a lot of health, and again, in KVK 1 and KVK 2, health is the most valuable stats that you can get. You don't really have crystal tech for that extra 10-15% health. So health is the most valuable, and he has it all. He has it all critted on this. So absolutely crazy. Let's take a look at his armaments. How do you find rare armaments this early, guys? How do you find rare armaments this early? Oh my god. Okay, well, let's check this out, guys. 20. Wait, hold on. So that's 22.4%. And then 31.3%, I think. And 33.1%, I think. 33.2%. Yeah, absolutely crazy. Has brutal for extra 3.5% attack. Has well clad. So this setup also has more than 40% stats overall. Not only that, you have Defiant for extra normal damage resistance, and also Focus Fire for that extra 4% skill damage. Man, this is probably the craziest KVK2 set that I've ever seen. Yo. Yeah, I am lost in words, guys. I am lost in words. Why is it Altar Cannon? I don't know. Maybe too many people are looking at it. Dasher said we also have Balance ready to put on, and Hunter wants the KVKs ended. I'll be double legendary and inscriptions, and double rare. Okay, so you're gonna have double legendary and double rare. Yo, that is going into KVK3. Yo, so you're gonna have this armors way better because you're gonna have Hunter here, you're gonna have Balance here. Going into KVK3, yo, this account is gonna slaughter in KVK3. What? Yeah, you're gonna slaughter. Yeah, yeah, Mango's gonna slaughter everything. Man. and obviously have casually the best meta setup that you can find in the infantry setup. It full Eternal Night Inter Empire set is amazing because you can actually convert this easily to have the KVK weapon and helmet crit craft it, and then you can still keep 4-piece bonus for the 10% march speed. This is actually the meta setup. This is really, really good. It has that Karak's War Drums ready, which is really, really good for infantry as well. You can actually use this with march that you have with Liu Che, and you can proc this as many times as you want. Absolutely crazy. Very, very good setup for KVK2. Now, going into wedge formation, look at that. 13.4% attack. Yep, 13.4% attack on KVK2 account. Yo, even my main account's best cavalry set, which I am assuming that is going to be selected as the best Delta set, the best Delta garrison set in Rise of Kingdoms by the chassis stuff, only has 13.4% defense. My attack is 12.8%. So this KVK2 account actually has more attack than my main setup on my main account. Yo, and casually has 1.8% twice, and almost 3.3% average twice. Defense is a little lacking. Obviously, this is trash, right? No, just kidding. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Has 1.5% extra normal damage, 3.5% extra attack, brutal for extra attack as well. So that's actually extra 7% attack. Oh, and another 3.5%, obviously. So you have 23.9% attack from the armaments themselves. And obviously, Valiant and Militant will give you extra damage. So you have 4.6% all damage, 1.5% extra normal damage. Yeah, this account is cracked. This account is cracked. Yo, what? Balance is top right? No, balance is actually not top right. Balance is actually for this, for the banner. So if you go to Codex, I know this because I've done this a dozen of times, right? Yeah, balance is this one for the banner, right? And then the top, the right bottom is actually where the balance actually goes. For reference. Hey y'all, can I have a happy birthday, please? Yo, Cassie the Gamer, welcome, welcome, and happy birthday. Hope you have a great birthday. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a great happy birthday, man. But we got no time to, yeah, we got no time to spare. I apologize, but yeah, Alexander the Great, an amazing KVK2 set, I would say. Amazing KVK2 set. It's all good. We can still cook. Yeah, you're gonna still cook regardless. With one special inscription in KVK3, you're gonna cook. Oh my god. Wait, what? Wait, this was an infantry account? Wait, Mango's main account was infantry account? Yo, I was looking at the Yisongge. I was looking at YSG setup. And I was like, oh yeah, well, no, this is soft papaya. Yeah, I was looking at YSG setup. I was like, oh, this is an archer account. I guess Mango loves Archer. But no, this is an infantry account, guys. This is an infantry account. Pierce! KVK2, guys. KVK2, you have Iconic 5 critted Hope Cloak. Iconic 5 critted Hope Cloak. Yeah, Iconic 5 critted Hope Cloak. Mango's main is everything? Yeah, I can tell. Yeah. And obviously, just casually critted Shield of the Eternal Empire. And Gold Helm of the Eternal Empire credit, obviously. And Greatest Glory credit for that 6.5% extra normal damage. Man, that is crazy. And Sacred Crisp, yep. And Shio's Return credit. Ancient Stratagem just credit, just casually. Okay. Okay. And let's look at Pincer. What? Yo, there's no way this is a KVK2 account. You guys are all playing pranks on me, right? This is not a KVK2 account. By the way, Pincer, because he can. Yes, Pincer. Yes, Implotter for the extra smite damage, defense reduction, all the crazy stuff that Demolisher does, but in a kind of softened down manner, but absolutely crazy armament for KVK2 especially. Rattling will give you just 4% extra smite damage, obviously. 1% extra normal damage from Fearsome. Brawler will give you 2.5% skill damage so that Purist can still do extra damage. And Requital, whenever you're hit with any type of basic attack, you have 10% chance to deal additional damage, just so that you can turn a little more. And 36.6% stats, guys. 36.6% stats. Game over 100%. Vasa saying my farm better than this noob. Vasa, I'm not sure about that, man. I'm not sure about that. Absolutely crazy. Pure CJ on this account is going to slaughter everything. Yo, I would say, like, if someone told me that this was a Season of Conquest account, I would believe it. Like, KVK2 account, guys, KVK2 account with Iconic 5 critted Hope Cloak, Iconic 4 critted Eternal Night, while having, what, 6-7 sets that I was just shared? Man, all of them looking like crazy. Man, this is... Wait, you have 2 Archer sets in KVK2 account? There's no way. And obviously, the KVK2 account has really good setup. 2 pieces of gloves and boots for leadership setup, and a weapon and helmet. Obviously, this is something that I think he just crafted something that he had left over with. Credit for leadership though. Tested of the War God, which is interesting. Yeah, this is just second Archer setup that he just had left over Milky Way, leftover Tesses of the War God, and he just made it. GG, man. It's a 5 full legendary march in KVK2. Yeah, 5 full legendary march in KVK2. How do you even have materials for that, man? I played the game for 4 years. I don't have 5 full legendary marches, man. Man. And obviously has perfect armaments already. Okay, Tremors. Really nice stuff. Whenever you use active skill, you have 30% chance to do extra 100 damage factor. Yeah. 3.5%, 3.5% double health. So in case you're missing from your 8.6% Archer health because you took that 2% all damage somewhere. Yeah, because you took that 2% all damage. Yep. By the way, this is a really good setup. You can inscribe balance in here, and that will be already 100% really good. Like, this is Season of Conquest top level armament already. Because you have 2% all damage, 2.8% defense, 2.9% attack. Yeah, that's absolutely great. And focus fire for that extra 4% skill damage. Yep. Yep. This is better than what I have on my main on my max level newbie account for the main setup. By a mile. By a mile. I can't believe that we're in the same KVK level, guys. I can't believe we're in the same KVK level. Not gonna lie, boom, you no longer have the best set for the KVK2 in GG's you could. Mine is max attack, max all damage. I see. But yeah. This is cracked, man. This is cracked. Oh, and we have two more setup, just because. Just because. Why do you have 6 setup in KVK2? I don't know, but we'll find out. We'll find out. And casually have solid setup. This is the best setup that you can set up for KVK2, I believe, until you get your access and hands on for Pride of the Con and Sacred Dominion. This is the best setup and has probably one of the best crits that you can find in here. Pants, and then gloves are really, really nice. So that extra 45% cavalry health on top of 3% troop health in KVK 2 on Saladin is wild. Yep. And has Breaker. Yep, Breaker. Breaker, by the way, for KVK, like the early KVKs, was really, really good. You have 2% all damage in here too, obviously. Obviously. What am I thinking? Yeah, is Mango gonna miss 2% all damage opportunity? No way. This could easily be a very, very good hunter setup too. Right? And has Defiant here. 1.8% all damage, obviously. This armament could last into Season of Conquest 100%. The Constantine is just for the spare armament setup, but it's pretty good. Hey, we'll take a look at that, man. We'll take a look at that. And yep, fit 2.6%, 2.4%, 2.6%. Absolutely gorgeous. And Hardy with 3%. Wait, what is this? Is this? This is 9% stats on top of Hardy in KVK2, guys. I'm going to remind you guys constantly. This is KVK2 setup. This is correct, guys. This is correct. Yo, what? How do you have all this? Prince just casually tried to nudge in on the setup. Ooh, actually, this is actually pretty good. Yeah, the banner of the Pantheon is really good. Scroll and banner. These two are actually all top level for Season of Conquest. So, yeah. Once you get inscribed legendary inscriptions on those are really good. But we're here to look at Mango's account, guys. We're here to look at Mango's account. And I've been just saying everything is cracked because everything is cracked, guys. Everything is cracked. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Hollow Square. You have Hollow Square in KVK2. Man. And this is all fully built too. This is like 10%, 30% setups too. Again, with Iron Wall for 1.5% less normal damage taken over all types. And then 4% shield boost, 3.5% extra defense, Watchman for the 1.5% less damage taken, Alert for 2.5% counterattack buff, and then 1.5% normal damage buff of all times. Bro, you can actually garrison with this. In KVK2 especially, because Constantine is a really good garrison commander in KVK2. So if he wants to, if Mango wanted to, he can put Constantine and Charles Mattel, and it would take so much damage reduction from Hollow Square. You take 2% less damage here. You take 1.5% less damage from normal attacks, and then you can take 1.5% extra normal damage attack. And these are all really, really good setup too. Man, this is leftover? This was our garrison for KVK2 plus for Canyon. Yeah. Yeah. Mao said, no, it's normal, but not to us. It's normal, but not to us. Yeah, it's not normal to us for sure, man. It's not normal to us for sure. But yeah, guys, today we had a chance to take a look at the most cracked accounts in KVK2. One of them is called Soft Papaya. This is Mango's second account. And this was Life in Chinese. This is Mango's main account. And yeah, big shout out to Dasher for sending us all those equipments and armaments. Man, these were some depressing moments for me personally because I went all in on this one setup for my max level newbie account. and it's nowhere close to what you have, man. With mango. So congratulations, and I'm looking forward to this war, guys, because man, whatever mango's out has is absolutely cracked. I am excited to see those reports coming in from routing with probably one of the most correct tumors that we have in the map, in the most competed map in KVK2 right now. So, if you guys did enjoy today's video, please go ahead and drop me a thumbs up. Again, big shout out to Dasher for sharing all those crazy armors of Mango. Uh, all those crazy setups of Mango. And yeah, all I could say for the last 30 minutes, I don't know how long, honestly, but 30 minutes it feels like, was it is cracked. And these accounts are cracked indeed. And yep, Dasher, thank you so much once again. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see y'all in the next video. For those of you in the live stream, please stay because I'm going to actually continue on streaming for the next, I don't know, 40, 50 minutes after this. But yep, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and see you all in the next video, guys. Peace!